Hey everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to this video which is all about some of my favorite lip products because today we are going to do the Lip Product Addict tag which was created by Amelia and Estee, two great British bloggers. If you haven't been reading them or watching their content, I'll link the original video down below in the information bar for you. But today we're going to go through a lot of lip products from drugstore to high-end, best colors and glosses as well if that's, a thing that you're into. I find that for me, lip gloss and lipstick and just lip products in general are so easy to collect. They're small, they're cute, they're dinky, they come in all kinds of different colors, and you just feel like, well, they're not too expensive. You buy one, and then two, and then 12, and then before you know it, your collection is a little bit ridiculous. But this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys are ready to jump into the tag. Now the first question is, of course, what is your favorite lip treatment or lip balm product? And this is still a relatively new category for me, so if you guys have good suggestions, please drop it down below. I've heard great things about the Duo Creme de Rose. I was a Carmex addict for quite a long time prior to this, but I've recently discovered and have been using the Hurrah lip balms and treatments. I have two of them right here, but I have a whole lot more in different purses and just scattered around my room. The one on top is the newest addition to my regime, which is the Night Treatment from Hurrah. This is the Blue Chamomile and Vanilla. 4.3 grams is the size of all of their balms. Come in elliptical little sticks, which I think is a nice touch. The bottom is the original green tea made with real matcha powder that got everything started with Hurrah. For me, I find these to be a great alternative to the slightly thicker, heavier beeswax balms. And I'm not a huge fan of beeswax in the lip products, but I do know that tends to be the preferred ingredient when it comes to more natural lip products. However, these are great. I love them so far, and the night treatment is a little bit more emollient compared to the regular ones, and they do have a variety of different strengths as well as scents and fragrances and just a little bit of mix around with their flavoring. I think they're all pretty good. I haven't tried the whole line, but I'm going to keep going through them. I already have the Earl Grey as well as the vanilla on hold, so by the time I finish these guys, I'm going to pop those ones open. But the Hurrah bombs are definitely my pick. Question number 2, what is your best eye-catching red? And I've been thinking about this for a while. Now I usually do pencils in terms of a red lip because they last longer, they have a easier consistency to line around your lips. You can do both at the same time, line and color. However, there is one red that does stand out to me, and I would say this is a bit of a cheat because it's not one of those full-on bright in-your-face reds, but this does make a great impact, and I love wearing this around, and it looks absolutely fantastic, especially in photographs if you do it right with the proper liner. And that is the Annabelle Cosmetics Twist Up Lip Pencils or Lip Color. These are, well, actually I have the kind of the pre-pressed version when it's still just got the little sticker on it, but you can find it in the similar packaging with a proper label. But this color in particular is fabulous. It's called Vamp, and it's actually what I have on just dapped on my lips right now. I didn't want to wear it full on, but you've probably seen me in pictures with this color because I actually wear it quite frequently in the fall and winter season. This is deep berry type of red and looks especially stunning on fair skin when you do simple makeup, kind of slightly tousled hair, and you pop this lipstick on with a bit of liner over it or around the edges, because I think you do need that for something like this. It's such a beautiful look, put together, simple but with lots of impact, and I would kind of categorize this into the red section, although not a full-on bright red. I do find that these pencils are great in terms of the consistency, the texture, very smooth, easy to apply. In fact, they actually have a bit of sheen to them, which is nice. You don't need a gloss over it if you don't want to, and fabulous product, easy to tote around, and definitely my favorite red. Next question then, number 3, what is your favorite drugstore and luxury lipstick? Now in the luxury lipstick department, I haven't tried too many things as of yet. I was going to pull out a MAC one, but it seems like the next question is specifically dedicated to MAC, so we'll go there when it gets there. But I think I have to talk a little bit more about the Bobbi Brown lipsticks, and I have used products like Dior and a few NARS lip products and things like that, and of course the MAC ones, which are really popular, Clinique as well. But I think the Bobbi Brown ones have quite a special merit to them, not because of the formulation per se, but I love the texture of them once they're on the lips. They're kind of a satin finish, sometimes with a bit of shimmer, and also the colors are very wearable. They're natural / neutral, but always with a bit of depth to it. So if you're a Bobbi Brown fan or you like that type of pull together, more sophisticated and neutral type of makeup look, Bobbi Brown might be a brand to look into in terms of their lip color selection. And I've heard from a little bird that the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, really loves a specific color from Bobbi Brown, which I have right here, which is called, what is this? Sandwash pink, I think is what they said. And that is this color right here. I'll do a little swatch for you on the back of my hand. And these guys are very full on color. They do have a more traditional lipstick consistency in terms of the way it feels. It's slightly more waxy, but just the way they sit on the lips afterwards is great and seems to be rather long wearing. And these come in the sleek black Bobbi Brown tube. So that was Sandwash pink. And I also have in here a slightly similar color called Soft Rose, which was my first purchase. I will have to say that the scent of these guys are not my favorite. They smell just like old lipstick in terms of the way that lipstick smelled back in the day, you know what I mean? And these have that similar thing going on. I wish they were a little bit scented, a little bit vanilla, a little bit floral, just something different. But in terms of the color selection, I really love. This is Soft Rose again on this side, another shade I really enjoyed. When it comes to drugstore products, I've been kind of digging through my stash and trying to find one that was a real true bargain, and I think it has to go to these guys, which are from the brand Essence. And you may just walk by the booth thinking they're really cheap, are they good quality? But I will have to say that in the lipstick department, especially with these two colors in particular, are fabulous. I'm wearing one of them right now, and in fact I am wearing the color called In the Nude number 25. These are itty bitty little bullets like that, and they run about $2 or so at regular price. You can find them exclusively at Shoppers Drug Mart if you live in Canada. I believe if you live down in the States, maybe Fred Meyer, I've heard, also possibly Ulta, but I know there's a few places that carry them. For us, it's just a select Shoppers Drug Mart locations. But the formulation of these guys are very smooth. I'm running out of space right here, but I'm wearing this shade in 52 in the Nude. While swatching right here is very smooth and has good opacity. This does tend to be creamier in the sense that it's not going to be particularly long wearing. If you are someone that's likes to lick their lips a lot, or you're eating, don't expect it to stay on all day. You will have to do frequent touch-ups. But I think for the price that you're paying for them, this color, by the way, is called Creamy Nude. And that's on this side. This is Creamy Nude. As you can see, the colors are gorgeous, especially these two. And I find that they just go on the lips smoothly. I have no trouble with them. They're inexpensive again, and definitely my drugstore pick for a real good deal. Question number 4, what is your favorite MAC lipstick? And I think we all have a MAC lipstick or two in our collection. They're really just popular. They come in so many different colors and textures and finishes, and for the most part, I love them. I love the scent of them, especially since they're a little bit vanilla. Now, the color that I picked is actually one from the permanent line, because I do own a few MAC lipsticks which are limited, and it just wasn't fair to talk about them in this video and then I'll have to send you guys searching for them at the CCLs. So this one is the MAC lipstick in Ravishing, which is a cream sheen formulation. It is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I've been trying to swatch all the lipsticks for you as I'm going through this video, but I love this color in particular for the exact reason that number one, it's definitely on trend for this season, is that, tangerine, slightly warmer, not quite orange type of shade. And if you aren't too afraid to wear something like Morange by MAC, this is a great alternative. Number two, I love how versatile this is, because you can definitely wear this as a bright, or you can wear it as a neutral depending on the rest of your makeup and how heavy your eye makeup is and everything else that you have going on. And that's exactly how the MAC makeup artist explained it to me, and I find it to be quite true. Formulation wise, definitely on the more opaque side of things. You need one swipe, just blend around the edges and you're good to go. I find these to be a great formulation, especially for those who tend to have slightly drier lips, or if you just like a really creamy formulation with great color payoff, MAC Ravishing is definitely the one to go for. Question number 5, what is the most disappointing lip product you've purchased? And unfortunately, that has to go to the Revlon. I believe these are called Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. And these were so hot when they first came out. Everyone had them. They had them multiple colors. Currently, I know they've released this product in 2 different other finishes. The first one, I believe, is a chrome or metallic. The second one is a matte finish. And I love the color selection. The idea of them, is nice chubby pencil, and it looks like a very promising product. The issue I have with these guys is that they really accentuate dry lips, dry skin. If your lips are not in their best condition, these are not the best ones to go for. They do look shiny and glossy when you swatch it on your hand, but just the way that they wear on my lips isn't really flattering. The color I have in my hands, if you are wondering, is number 35 called Charm, a really cute apricot shade that I would love to wear more often, but it just takes a lot of work. Not to mention, by the way, anyone notice how little product you get in here? Let me twist it all the way up. This is pretty much it. I don't feel like that's quite enough product for what you're paying for them, which is around $10 Canadian. So these guys were dud for me. I haven't tried the matte ones or the chrome. Maybe those are better. Let me know if you've tried them. Question number 6, lip liner, yes or no? I think this can really be answered depending on what situation I'm going for or what event I'm going to, and also what colors I'm wearing. If I'm doing a bright shade, a deep shade, definitely lip liner is a must. But for the most part and for the longest time, I've never really been into lip liners because people talk about lip liners as being something that's really dated. You know, when I'm reading magazines or whatnot, at least back a few years ago, people weren't really fond of lip liners unless you're doing a very particular look, as it does tend to look a bit more severe and it's hard to control if you're a novice and you get a little bit out of hand and carried away. However, I will say, since watching more beauty tutorials and makeup videos on YouTube especially, I've really learned to appreciate lip liner, and I will say that the top influencer to get me really interested in lip liner is probably Lisa D1. She is, you know, of a different age group than me, but I do love her choice in lipsticks. They're always that nude peachy look or nude baby pink or just really pretty, and she talks about lip liners constantly. And however, my favorite lip liner that I own to date is this one, which is Elisa Eldridge color. Now that's someone to look up to, definitely, and she developed the shade particularly for her kit, I believe, and this is called Nude from the Boots number 7 collection. I'll just do a big swatch for you so you can see. This is great to use around your lips as a liner, but I love using this all over my lips and filling it in, which is apparently what Lisa does all the time too on her casual days, as she has mentioned in her previous videos. So definitely recommend these guys. I believe you can find Boots exclusively at Shoppers Drug Mart over here in Canada. Question number 7, best lip gloss. And this was actually a very hard one for me to answer because although I don't own very many lip gloss products, I generally like most of them. Now I will say probably my favorite just luxurious spend when it comes to lip gloss has to be the Dior ones. I just adore them. I used to have lots of them, but you know, they tend to be quite expensive and lip gloss doesn't keep forever. So I've weaned myself off from them and started trying out new things, but I gotta say that one still has a soft spot for me. But these are the L'Oreal Caress Shine Lacquer Stains. There's a lot of different names for these floating around, but I'm gonna call it the Caress Lip Lacquer Stains or Lip Shine Stains, or I don't know, you guys. Whatever it's called in your country, you know what this looks like. Packaged in a gold tube like this, and these were originally touted as being a dupe for the YSL glossy stains, I believe that's what they're called, but now a lot of different brands have come up with them. This color in particular, called Rose On and On number 184, is what I'm wearing on my lips today, right now, in one single layer. This is a product that you can definitely build up for more impact in terms of color, but also in terms of shine. One layer gives you a slightly kind of moist look to your lips, not a great shine, but with more layers you can get away with a lot of shine and a lacquer type of shine, and it's very comfortable to wear for me on my lips. These are not the most moisturizing, shall I say, but I've never had a real problem with them unless you're going into the deep end in terms of the shade selection. I do have a few of the darker shades and they can be a bit finicky to work with, which is why I suggest going for the lighter ones. I think Rose On and On is perfect. It's a great everyday color and you can build it up or tone it down, and it's not finicky to work with because it does tend to be on the lighter side of the color wheel. So this one is my favorite gloss currently, the L'Oreal Stain Shine Lip Gloss Caress. You know what I'm talking about. Question number 8 is something extra, something fun, something new, or something just a favorite that you want to share with everyone. And I think for me, this is a product I haven't talked about quite enough, although I really do enjoy it, and I think it is a little bit special in its own category. This one is the NYX Xtreme Shine Lip Cream. Now I know now they have the butters, which are really popular, and the matte lip creams were also very popular when they first came out, but I think this one is particularly good. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. It's that that kind of cutesy, you know, girly pink, not too bright, not too Barbie, but still kind of nice and perky, shall we say. I have a swatch on the back of my hand right now. I love the fact that this is more of a liquid lipstick without having that dry paint-like feeling. Remember when, I want to say, I think it's L'Oreal, when they did the Rouge Pulp in the 90s or the early 2000s, that was really uncomfortable to wear, but I love the idea that it was a full-on color in a wand. You can just swipe it on and go. Well, these guys don't claim to be long-lasting or long-wearing per se, but I love the full-on impact in terms of color, the creamy consistency, and for me, I love that they don't dry on the lips actually, because I do prefer to be able to move my lips afterwards without them cracking and going all weird. So this one has to be a extra special favorite, and you guys should definitely check out a few more of these colors, as I will as well. And that's it, you guys. This wraps up my lip product addict tag. I hope you really enjoyed this, either found something new to add to your wish list and check out next time that you're going shopping, or perhaps we share some common favorites, which is always great. I love to hear what you guys are using or loving, or just any particular products, brand, formulations, colors that you would recommend. Please leave it down for me in the comment section down below this video. Also, feel free to tweet me, find me on Facebook, or as always, you're welcome to come and join me on my blog. Love to chat with you on there. So until next time, take great care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.